welcome back. I'm so excited for today's video. It's to go along with my retro theme that I've been doing for the month of April, which I really have been enjoying doing. This one is the More You Know page. I did the More You Know for last month's theme, my astronomy theme, and it was all about constellations, and I'll show that right here. And then I wanted to do one for the month of April as well. I'm trying to make this maybe a series of every month I'll do the More You Know page. So that's kind of the purpose of today's video, which I'll get to in a second. First of all, I want to point out I'm so excited because I got called off today of work. I was supposed to work, so I had time to do this page that's been rolling around in my head for a couple weeks, and I've been really excited to do it. So I'm glad I finally got to sit down this morning and draw out some doodles. I have a hands-free camera right now, just set up a tripod on my laundry hanger where I hang wet clothes. That's my tripod right now. And I got this new mug from Starbucks yesterday, and it's so cute. And this is like my new aesthetic that I want to go with. Kind of like this wooden brown with cream white and like black. It has like black speckles. I don't know if you can see it. It's really pretty. But, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, so this video, I thought this would be kind of fun because I wanted to take you behind the scenes of how I actually get inspired to do my drawings for my bullet journal. And I kind of gave you a sneak peek in my video, the bullet journal supplies video, and I did a behind the scenes of what I saw to get inspired for at least my first few pages of my April setup. I'll link both of those videos down below. First of all, my April plan with me, the retro theme, and then the second one is a bullet journal supplies tour. So I take you on a tour of bullet journal supplies I use, and I take you on a behind the scenes of what pictures I was looking at to be inspired for my retro theme. Second of all, I did launch a website the end of last month, which I was really excited about. I was getting a lot of questions about how to start a bullet journal, and I wanted to put together a website for people that either don't know how to start a bullet journal or need inspiration for bullet journal pages, and it's all included in that website so far. So check it out. It's LiesiLynn.com, and I'll put a link right in this picture here, and I'll put a link down below in the description that you can go check it out. Anywho, so that has more information of all of the bullet journal supplies I use, as well as previous pages I've done, and so you have inspiration for your own pages in your bullet journal. Moving along, so I kind of gave you a snippet of the behind the scenes of how I do this, but this is more of a snippet today. I recorded my screen when I was looking up the pictures, and you'll see it's really cool. I was finding fun facts about the 50s, and I kind of show you the research I do to put together a doodle page like the one you're going to be seeing today. So first, I'm gonna take you on a flip. I don't know why I get out of breath by doing nothing and standing here. Anyways, first I'm gonna take you on a flip through that I promised to do in my last video. I'll take you on a flip through of my March astronomy theme if you didn't get a chance to either check out that plan with me or follow me on Instagram. You'll see all of these pages that you saw on Instagram. I'll do a quick flip through. And then speaking of my Instagram, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at LiesiLynn, L-E-E-C-I-E-L-I-N-N, and I'll link that down below. But please follow me. I just reached 400 subscribers, and I was really excited and thankful about that. People in the bullet journal community are so awesome, and I never realized it before, but so supportive and helpful. So I really do appreciate all of that. So first, let's go through my March flip through, and then we will get to the More You Know page of the 1950s. Hope you enjoy. So here's the first page of my March astronomy themed monthly. If you want to see the plan with me video, I'll link that down below. But I'll just kind of go through what it looks like when it was all filled out. I've already seen those. Did 4 different colors for these alternated colors. I thought that kind of turned out pretty good. Put in a few memories, some goals. This is how my mood tracker ended up with all the colors. I thought that kind of looked pretty cool. Oh, and I forgot to color one. I'll have to fill that in. I think I missed it for the 31st, so I'll have to go back. And then I did horrible with my habits. This is like legit. I didn't do anything. I don't know what happened, if I was distracted by the website and wasn't doing my routine like I should. But this is what happens when And I'm still not doing my habits. So I definitely utilize the habit tracker. Like, it helps me stay on track. When I'm not utilizing it, I don't do anything. So I have to get back into that. This is an example of a weekly setup. A meal prep page. And all of this stuff is all over my Instagram if you want to see the specific pages. Then I have an Instagram post schedule. This was a fun doodle page, Alicia's favorites under the stars. Another weekly. This I also did a draw with me video, so you can check out that video below too. Then I just did this doodle page. This isn't on Instagram or a video or anything. It was just a late night doodle, and I tried to film it, but the lighting was horrible and I didn't really like how it turned out, but so that's that. This is a meal prep page. I did do a film or a video of this, and I'll link that down below again. You can see how I planned it out. It was all while doing like the Whole30, a way to set up your bullet journal. This is the More You Know page that I just showed next to my head a minute ago. This was really fun to do, so I'm going to try to do this every month. Then I put in a 30 before 30 page. This was really fun to do. A couple doodle pages, quote pages. Those are all on my Instagram. And then this was a really quick weekly I threw together because, like I said, I wasn't really utilizing my bullet journal. I was trying to work more on the website and like think of pages for my Instagram, and I wasn't actually using the bullet journal like I always did as a tool to stay organized. So now I'm trying this month to actually use my bullet journal more. And then I did do this doodle page. This was a video I posted on Instagram. And then I did a personality test, and I'm the defender, so I wrote in all the information on that. And I have a blog post about this, taking this on my website. Then a little doodle to go along with it, and I of course spilled coffee all over my bullet journal. So that's that. So now we get into April. You've already seen this if you've seen the plan with me, all retro themes. So switch from astronomy, now we're going into this retro theme. And this is how my colors are turning out so far. I'm just kind of coloring the top and bottom, or, you know, the full dessert is what my mood is. And my moods are right here. Like, again, I'm not doing that well with my self-care. So I'm really going to try to hit it hard this upcoming week and really focus on working on this. I did this doodle page. And then I'm trying to see what I can show you before I post it to Instagram. This one I can show you. I did post this to Instagram. It was an example weekly, kind of like a travel theme for a retro. I did the wrong dates, though, to the day, so don't focus on that. That's all incorrect. And then I'm going to skip these because these won't be posted to Instagram yet. I did post this on Instagram because I reached 350 followers, and now I'm at 400, and I'm so excited and thankful. And then here is my The More You Know page. But first, we will go behind the scenes of how I figured out what to draw. So I just kind of Googled fun facts about the 1950s. And you'll see here, I find out that gas cost only 20 cents a gallon. So I'm looking on Pinterest, gas tanks, and it's actually a gas pump to get the right picture. So there I found my picture I wanted. Here I found out the color television was invented during the 1950s, and I knew I had a picture of a television, like a retro television, in my bullet journal board. So I looked there, but the picture looks black and white. So I thought maybe there's another type of color television that came out at that time era, because obviously I was born 40 years later, so I have absolutely no idea. So, and then I found this one on Pinterest. I typed in the first color TV. And so I was like, you know what, I'll double check with Google because Google knows everything. And I got the same thing. This ugly ass TV was the first color television, which I'm sure was so exciting back then, but it's not the prettiest. But that's the one I ended up drawing. And then I find out that just a few other things I decided not to include. But Disneyland opened up in California, and I read somewhere that it cost $17 million to open. So right now I'm just looking up kind of inspiration for Disney. I didn't really know what I was wanting to draw for it as the logo.
So I looked through here and I decided to just end up on the castle right there, but I didn't even end up doing that anyways. Then we have more, oh, silly putty was invented. So then I just Google silly putty, look up a picture, and then I base off my drawing off of that picture I chose. Then we have Alaska and Hawaii joining the US. And so I looked up just a drawing of Alaska and then a drawing of Hawaii, which you'll see coming up. Put those to the side to draw them later. And then let's see, pogo sticks and hula hoops were like all the craze apparently. It's just funny because I grew up with those too, so it's just fun that they're still popular. Well, I don't know anymore. That was 20 years ago. But got pictures of those so I could draw those. Saw that Rosa Parks, there's something about her, and I might do a separate page on her. And then let's see, I found out that Charlie Brown character was born, so I looked him up, and you'll see he looks different than what he does now. And I thought it was just a bad drawing, but that's really what he looked like in 1950s apparently. So I drew him, and he was holding a hula hoop. I thought that was so cute. And then we have the first modern credit card was invented, something. So I just looked up credit card 1950s, and all of the ones that came up were like this Diners Club one. So I assumed that was it. I have absolutely no idea, but that's the one I drew. Here's another website of some fun facts. I found out how much like an average home costs. So I wrote that down. There's another thing with the color TV. And then this is more information on the cost of groceries. So you'll see that I doodled out some grocery costs. And then this scared me. I couldn't tell what it was. I think it's from a movie. And then this band, they sing Shaboom, which is the song I played in my last video. So I was really excited about that. This kind of reminded me of Rosie the Riveter, which I have a picture coming up on Instagram about. And then I didn't include any of this stuff. It was how much a car cost, but I did include the price of a stamp in my drawing, which is 3 cents if you're interested. And then here is another website I was looking at to kind of get inspiration. It kind of told me about baby boomers, so I included that. Again, what a house cost. And then Cinderella became a princess in the 50s. I was so excited, so I had to include her. There's some more information. I didn't include about her at all, but there's Charlie Brown again, a book, color TV again, Judy Garland, who I love The Wizard of Oz, my fave, and then I Love Lucy, so I decided I'll include her in there. So I go to Google and I say I Love Lucy. I think it's a drawing to pop up. Yep. And I didn't know if I was going to draw her face or not. I didn't feel like I had the energy to do that today. So I ended up just picking the I Love Lucy heart, and that's what you'll see me draw out later. And then there was a thing with Audrey Hepburn, and I had just posted on my Instagram a page about her. So I thought that was cute. And then I see that a guy climbed Everest and reached it to the summit. So I included that. And Queen right there, she was born. And then the rest, I didn't think I really included, just more interesting facts. A couple things I forgot to include that I wanted to. There's the $17 million Disneyland. And Elvis. Oh, and then Barbie. Okay, so I found this page and it was like, oh, what your Barbie looks like in the year you were born. So I scrolled through and mine was this lady right there, the Air Force lady. But there's like a quick scroll through of what I was looking at, all the Barbies. And then there's just a few more that I scroll through. So that's kind of what I do. I looked up a few pages of interesting facts about the 1950s, scrolled through, pick which ones I wanted, and then I just go to Google or Pinterest and look up either the real life pictures or drawings of things so I can draw them myself. So you already know a lot of the information and how I researched all of this before we're going to start these doodles today. Some of the pictures I changed throughout that I had researched afterwards again. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm going to try to play some swing music again to get us all in the retro mood, and we will get started. Oh, before I get started, I'm going to tell you what pens I'm using. I always use my Tombow Mono drawing pens, tips 1, 3, and 5, depending on the desired thickness of my line. And then Mr. Faber-Castell, the bold tip, I'll use to fill in. That's what I kind of filled in for these letters too. Now we can get started. And this is the finished product, the more you know of the 1950s. I definitely learned a lot. I hope you guys did too. Let me know what you think of this style of video where I kind of show you behind the scenes and then the actual drawing out of the pages. Please subscribe to the channel for weekly videos and like this video if you like the style of it so I know. Leave comments down below. I love reading the comments and I appreciate you all watching my video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram for the latest updates on my bullet journal.